Did you know that stress can kill you? Well, it can. And being college students trying to balance our personal lives with our careers and our schoolwork can be incredibly stressful. According to the American Institute of Stress, chronic stress can cause hypertension, which can lead to heart attacks and strokes. Today, I will be sharing more information about stress. I will explain what it is, effects on the body, and finally some healthy and unhealthy coping mechanisms. So let's start with what exactly stress is. According to an article published on medlineplus.gov, stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It's the body's reaction to a situation that presents a challenge or a demand. Situations that cause stress can vary. Major life stressors include getting married or divorced, moving into a new home, starting a new job, the unfortunate death of a loved one, or serious illness or injury. Stressors can be less significant as well, such as having an important exam to take, or a presentation to do, or a meeting with a superior. The body reacts to stress in different ways: emotionally, physically, and mentally. Emotionally, people experiencing stress can become anxious, agitated, or even angry. Stress can even cause physical symptoms, such as nausea, diarrhea, constipation, dizziness, or even aches and pains. Mentally, stress can cause feelings of isolation, and mental illnesses such as anxiety disorders or depression may arise. Different people react differently to stress. Some deal with it easier than others. Worrying or anxiety over stressors that last over 6 months can be a sign of an anxiety disorder. It's important to recognize these signs and seek medical attention when necessary. Stress has more effects on the body than presented on the surface. Stress can be a good thing. It's what keeps us alert and ready to steer clear of dangerous situations. Stress signals to the body to be on high alert in threatening situations. For instance, if you were to notice someone following you home, stress is to thank for heightening your awareness and triggering your body's fight or flight response. Fight or flight response is your body's reaction to stressors that preps your body to either stay and fight or run away. However, if stress isn't dealt with, it can cause major health issues. Chronic stress can cause headaches, elevated blood pressure, chest pain, sexual dysfunction, and trouble sleeping, according to the Cleveland Clinic. Stress is linked to not one, but 6 of the leading causes of death, including cancer, lung ailments, accidents, cirrhosis of the liver, and suicide. It's very important to deal with and relieve stress in a healthy manner. There are many healthy coping mechanisms for stress. According to the Cleveland Clinic, some examples of healthy coping mechanisms are distancing yourself from the source of stress, asking for help, taking responsibility for the situation, and lowering your expectations. Some examples of some stress-reducing activities are exercising regularly, eating a nutritious diet, getting enough quality sleep, taking rest periods to relax, and avoiding use of caffeine and alcohol. It's also important to recognize unhealthy coping mechanisms in order to avoid them. Some examples of unhealthy mechanisms you should avoid are avoiding the stressor altogether. It's important to deal with it and not just ignore it. Drinking excessive caffeine or alcohol, smoking, excessive spending, or unhealthy sleeping patterns, such as too little or too much sleep. It's possible to interrupt unneeded stress and to resolve it. Today I have shared with you information about stress. I've explained more about what it is and the effects on the body, and finally some coping mechanisms. I hope you learned something new about stress and how to deal with it in an effective and healthy way. Thank you very much for watching my presentation.